How David Wood betrayed his YouTube audience. Faster than you could say mental hospitals, hammers, and disabled kids, David Wood has made a new website where you have to pay now to access his retarded videos. Now, we all know that David Wood gave his channel to Hatun Trash, who's no doubt going to run it into the ground. Because, like James White's old ass, Hatun Trash doesn't know what the hell she's talking about. We all know that David Wood contradicts himself over and over, and he is very inconsistent, especially when it comes to critiquing Islam. We all know David Wood wants to convert Muslims to atheism. Like whenever a Muslim watches his retarded videos and becomes an atheist or leaves Islam on the, or they say they leave Islam on the what do you call it, the comment section. It seems to please it seems to please David Wood. So he doesn't care if Muslims convert to Christianity. Like he doesn't care about that. He just wants to make Muslims convert to or become atheist. David Wood has always been a very he has a very attention-seeking way towards him. Like David Wood claims he's a soulless psychopath, but we all know that psychopaths don't. That's the wrong diagnosis. David Wood has something called histrionic personality disorder. That means he is a, for lack of a better term, attention whore. He needs attention for himself. He needs all eyes and ears on him. Like if you don't give David Wood attention, it really bothers him. Like David Wood needs attention from specific people. Because he's basically an attention whore. So, he always wanted attention for himself. He was always like, donate now to help my disabled kids, yada, yada, yada. And then he would have all these, these donation websites, etc. So he needs money for his disabled kids, his brother's in jail, like whatever bullshit excuse he would come up with. So we all know that David Wood is a grifter. He's a scammer. He started to become more and more money hungry. In him putting his videos behind a paywall reminds me of something called Game Room. Game Room was a site a while ago where you would have to pay to play games. So what happened to that website is it's shut down because the person couldn't do it, or he couldn't keep up with the cost because nobody wanted to pay for it. So basically, David Wood is going to go down because of his greed and e-begging for money. Since YouTube is no longer profitable for David Wood, and since his Rumble, remember David Wood was on Rumble. Remember the Rumble website. But that Rumble, when David Wood was on Rumble, it was an epic failure. It didn't work. He needs to make money somehow. So his Rumble website failed, or his Rumble videos failed. So David Wood is basically saying, screw YouTube, screw my YouTube audience, screw YouTube, screw Rumble, etc. You have to come to my website and pay for it. You have to pay for his website. Now, honestly, if you had a choice between watching David Wood's videos and paying for Netflix, what are you going to do? You're going to pay for Netflix. You're going to pay for Hulu. You're going to pay for Disney Plus. You're going to pay for, I don't know, HBO Max, whatever else is out there. People are not going to pay to watch your fucking videos, Wood. I mean, they're going to pay to watch, they're going to pay for Netflix. They're going to pay for other things. They're not going to pay to watch your, rubbish videos. So there's a lesson here, right? The lesson here is we need to, Muslims and Christians and, I don't know, atheists too, we need to stop relying on these social media influencers and stop putting so much stock and faith into them. If we want to learn, we got to do it on ourselves. We can't rely on people like Yasser Qadi and David Wood and other people like that, because in the end of the day, these people are just looking out for themselves. and they're looking out for their donations, etc., etc. Yasser Qadi makes Muslims look bad when he says the standard narrative has holes in it, and then tries to do damage control. When everybody's like mocking him on the internet. Now David Wood is saying you gotta pay for my videos to watch my videos on a paywall or a website that accepts donations. So you see the problem here. You see why these people they don't care. They don't care about you. They only care about themselves and the money they can bring in, so they can fill their pockets. So this is why you can't rely on these social media influencers. You can't rely on these YouTube personalities, et cetera, et cetera. You just got to do your own thing because at the end of the day, everyone's looking out for themselves. So that's the lesson we can learn from David Wood, leaving YouTube to put his or to put his videos on another website where you have to pay to view. So let's see what happens. I guarantee you, this is not going to work. Just like his Rumble videos didn't work. This, videos on a paywall or whatever is not going to work. It's going to fail, and we are going to have a field day. We Muslim apologists are going to have a field day when it fails. Just like James White failed with his debate with Bart Ehrman, David Wood is definitely going to fail when it comes to this new website. Just watch and see. Well, just watch and see. I guarantee you, within a few months, he's going to come back on YouTube. There's no way this website's going to be successful. No way. When people would rather pay $20 for Netflix's highest plan. So let's just wait and see.